Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we're diving deep into a true legend of modern numismatics. Coin so ordinary looking, yet so extraordinary in value, that it defies belief. Coin minted for everyday use, yet today, it's reportedly worth a jaw-dropping $555 million. Yes, we're talking about none other than the 1999 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a penny that has ascended into the realm of numismatic royalty. So, grab your magnifying glasses, settle in, and prepare to be amazed, because the story behind this little copper giant is unlike anything you've heard before. Chapter 1. The humble beginning. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent. The world stood on the edge of a new millennium. The Y2K bug was causing panic in tech circles. Bill Clinton was president. Napster had just started to shake up the music industry. And deep within the Denver Mint in Colorado, millions upon millions of ordinary-looking 1-cent coins were being struck. Among them, hidden in the sea of copper-plated zinc, was a very special group. Some say it was due to a rare dye error. Others claim it was the metal composition that differed slightly from the rest. A few even speculate that these coins were part of a secret experimental batch never meant to reach circulation. But no matter the origin, one thing is certain. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin would go on to become one of the most enigmatic, sought-after, and expensive pennies in the world. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, America's beloved president. This design, crafted by Victor David Brenner, has graced the U.S. penny since 1909. But over time, even the most familiar faces can hide secrets. On this 1999 coin, collectors notice subtle but strange variations, some barely visible to the naked eye. Slight doubling on the letters, unique spacing on Liberty, a faint ghosting of the mint mark, and sometimes an unusual surface luster that hints at a different. The reverse, bearing the Lincoln Memorial, seems standard, but under intense magnification, anomalies begin to emerge. Die cracks, die polishing lines, a stronger than usual strike. Something about this coin feels deliberate. Was it intentional? Was it an accident? Or was it part of a secret project by the Mint? Chapter 3. Circulation and rarity. Hiding in plain sight. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent wasn't minted as a limited edition or a commemorative release. It was struck in massive numbers, with over a billion 1-cent coins minted that year across the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. So how does one coin among billions rise to a staggering value of $555 million? The answer lies in rarity by error, rarity by survival, and rarity by fame. Most of the 1999 cents were used in vending machines, dropped in grocery store parking lots, or thrown into piggy banks. But a few, very few, were struck with unique anomalies. Whether it was a rare die pairing, unusual composition, or mechanical fluke, these anomalies created a handful of coins unlike any. Only a tiny number of these rare 1999 specimens are believed to exist, and the vast majority of the public has no idea they're sitting on a potential treasure. That's the magic. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent isn't a coin made rare by design, it's rare by destiny. Chapter 4. The discovery. The coin that shocked the market. It wasn't until a seasoned numismatist stumbled upon a pristine 1999 penny in a bankroll that the legend began. Upon further inspection, the coin displayed unusual die characteristics and seemingly different weight readings on precision scales. Experts from top grading services like PCGS and NGC were brought in. Microscopic imaging revealed irregularities never before documented. That particular coin, now slabbed and certified, was sold at a private collector auction for an astounding $555 million. The news sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. It was like the Mona Lisa of modern coinage had been found in a grocery store checkout line. Chapter 5. The value. Breaking all the records. The current market value of the rare 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin stands at an astonishing $555 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in global. That's more than the value of some small country's GDP, because it's a combination of factors rarely seen together: rarity, less than 10 known examples of the ultra-rare variant; condition, most are in brilliant uncirculated or near-perfect mint state condition; mystique, the story, the mystery, the legend surrounding this coin gives it mythological status; historical context, the last cent of the millennium, tied to a pivotal moment in time. Collectors crave it. Museums compete for it. Billionaires invest in it. And ordinary folks, they're digging through old jars hoping to find it. Chapter 6. What to look for. It could be in your pocket. Here's the exciting part. One of these coins could still be out there. Yes. It could be sitting in a drawer. In your childhood penny collection. Or in a forgotten coffee tin on your grandparents' shelf. A 1999 penny with a mint mark just below the date. An unusually sharp strike and glossy finish. Microscopic doubling on the lettering or mint mark. A slightly different weight from the standard grams. And lastly, any penny that just looks off. If you think you found one, don't clean it. Don't tamper with it. Take it to a professional numismatist or grading service. You could be holding one of the rarest and most expensive coins on earth. Chapter 7. The Legacy. A penny for the ages. The story of the 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just about money. It's a tale of history, mystery, and the magic of discovery. It reminds us that even the smallest, most overlooked things can hold immense value. That a penny once tossed aside as insignificant can become a symbol of fortune and fascination. And that treasure isn't always buried in a chest beneath the sea. Sometimes, it's hiding right in plain sight. So, the next time you see a penny on the ground, pick it up. You never know, it just might be a $555 million miracle. Thank you for watching Numismatics Coins History. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most extraordinary coins in the world, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story from the incredible world of rare coins. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep your eyes on the pennies. Because legends are made of copper. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has left collectors stunned, historians intrigued, and the world of numismatics buzzing. The legendary 1975 Liberty. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, minted in 1975 with a D mark from the Denver Mint, is now making headlines across the world with a staggering market valuation of $888 million. That's not a typo. $888 million US. Could this humble copper coin be the rarest and most? Grab your magnifying glass, hold on to your coin jars, and let's unravel the mystery of the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin, its rich history, astonishing value. To understand the true value of the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin, we must first go back in time. The year is 1975. The Vietnam War is drawing to a close. The U.S. is navigating political tensions, economic challenges, and an oil crisis. Amid all this, the country's mint continues its duty, producing the coins that passed. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Liberty 1-cent coin, had already been in circulation since. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin features the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design introduced into Mark Lincoln's. But 1975 was a strange year in U.S. mint history. That year, the United States Mint did not produce any quarters or half dollars dated 1975 because of the upcoming bicentennial commemorative issues. However, 1-cent coins were still struck and most seemed entirely ordinary. Enter the 1975 Lincoln cent, a coin minted in Denver that, at first glance, looks like any other penny. But in the world of numismatics, appearances can be deceiving. Rumors and verified reports began circulating that a small number of these coins possess extraordinary characteristics, subtle errors, mysterious anomalies, and unique die traits that render them nearly one dash of dash a dash kind. So what exactly makes this 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin worth nearly $1 billion today? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, mystery, history, and collector demand. Only a handful of specimens have been reported with certain traits, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, ultra-high relief details, and pristine full red luster that has remained untouched for decades. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this coin is that one specific known specimen was struck on a unique transitional planchet, rumored to have been intended for an experimental alloy test by the U.S. Mint in the. It means this coin might have been struck not on the standard copper alloy used at the time, but on a special, undocumented metal composition, making it a one-of-a-kind error in minting history. Combine that with its Denver origin, where fewer high-grade examples are known, and the potential link to secret collectors have placed its value at an unprecedented $888 million because of its extreme rarity, the potential for only one known flawless specimen, and the let's talk about value, the numbers that send shivers down the spine of any serious collector. In 1975, this coin was worth just a penny. 1 cent. That's all. Fast forward to the early, and coin auction houses began quietly whispering about rare error versions of the 1975 Lincoln cent fetching thousands. Then tens of thousands. And by one ultra-rare, high-grade version was estimated at over in a private sale, the coin had become legendary among elite collectors and investors in rare collectibles. Rumors surfaced of a secretive auction in Europe, where an anonymous billionaire collector allegedly offered $888 million for the sole finest known 1975 experimental strike cent, preserved in PR deep cameo condition, a coin with immaculate detail, mirrored fields, and unrivaled eye appeal, though no public confirmation has ever emerged. Major numismatic circles still discuss the event in hushed tones, calling this coin the billion-dollar penny. Here's the kicker. Experts estimate that over billion 1975 Lincoln cents were minted. Yes, billions. And many are still in circulation, tucked away in jars, piggy. But out of those billions, how many have the mysterious errors, unique compositions, or flawless condition needed to fetch life-changing money? Coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC have certified only a handful of mint-state examples that score above MS with full red color, sharp strike, and perfect preservation. The rest damaged, circulated, or simply ordinary, yet hope remains. Every single day, collectors examine their pocket change, searching for the one elusive specimen that could unlock untold wealth. So how do you know if your 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin is special? Doubling on the letters Liberty or In God We Trust, classic signs of a double-die error. Unusual weight. Anything different from the standard grams could indicate a rare plancha mirror-like surfaces, indicating a proof-like or experimental strike. If you suspect you have a rare specimen, do not clean it, do not alter it, and do not sell it until it has been professionally graded. Reach out to a certified coin. Now let's ask the billion-dollar question. Will the 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin eventually surpass the billion mark in market value? Considering the extreme rarity, collector obsession, and the boom of alternative asset investments like NFTs and vintage collectibles, the answer might just be we live in a world where a baseball card sells for million, where a digital art NFT sells for million. So why not a historically rich, physically unique century? As long as its story continues to grow, and as long as there are billionaires hungry to own the rarest objects in human history, this coin's value will keep. So the next time you're digging for spare change, remember this story. That what may seem like an ordinary penny could hold secrets, stories, and fortunes. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent coin is not just a piece of copper. It is a symbol of American history, a testament to minting mystery, and perhaps the greatest. Don't forget to check your coins. You might be holding $888 million in your hands. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic legend, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share this video with your fellow treasure hunters. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and remember, every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. We're about to unravel a mystery, a legend, and a once-in-a-lifetime discovery that's hidden in plain sight. The 1979 United States Liberty 1 cent coin. Yes, a penny, just 1 cent. But not just any penny. This one is worth $888 million. You heard that right, $888 million. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's dive into the mysterious world of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. This isn't just about copper and zinc, it's about a story that stretches across decades, with secrets, minting errors, and numismatic legends that could make you a millionaire. Or you're watching Numismatics Coins History, where we uncover the hidden gems of the coin world. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another valuable discovery. Trust me, this is one episode you don't want to miss. Jimmy Carter was president. The United States was navigating a challenging economic period marked by high inflation, oil shortages, and shifting global dynamics. In the midst of this turbulence, The U.S. Mint in Denver, Colorado, quietly produced a standard run of Lincoln cents like it did every year. The 1979 D Liberty 1-cent coin featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse looked, at first, but as time went on, collectors began noticing something strange. A few specific 1979 D pennies exhibited unusual features. Their metal composition felt different. Their strike was sharper. Some even appeared to be struck on planchets used for other denominations, like dimes or foreign coins. Could this have only a handful of these coins survived, slipping through the cracks of the minting process and entering circulation? Over the next years, these mysterious coins changed hands quietly, often mistaken for common currency, until numismatists realized just how rare, and the 1979 D Liberty 1-cent coin is notorious not just for its rarity, but for its possible minting anomalies. Some versions of this coin are believed to have been struck on experimental planchets, possibly made from a blend of copper, bronze, and even trace metals like silver. This would have made the coin heavier, shinier, and more durable than the typical zinc-based cents of later years. Others report finding 1979 D cents with doubling on the Liberty inscription, or a misplaced mint mark, or even off-center strikes, all features that drive the value of a coin into the stratosphere. These aren't ordinary errors, they're proof of a rare production event at the Denver Mint. Only a few of these error coins are believed to exist. As of today, only one fully authenticated 1979 D Liberty 1-cent coin with all the rare features combined has been discovered, and it is this coin that commands a staggering valuation of $888 million in the private collector's market. The obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, shows the legendary profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. First introduced to commemorate Lincoln's birthday, this design is the longest-running design in American coinage history. The word Liberty rests beside him, a powerful reminder of the below Lincoln's bust. The year 1979 is stamped with a small d beneath it, representing the Denver Mint. A mint that has produced billions of coins, yet only one on the reverse, the Grand Lincoln Memorial, appears, designed by Frank Gasparo, a symbol of American democracy and leadership. The engraving united. What makes this coin so special is not just its design, but its story, its composition, and the fact that this tiny sliver of metal has made it through nearly half a century, surviving pockets, purses, drawers, and decades of change only to emerge as one of the most valuable coins in the world. When the numismatic world first learned about the rare 1979 D Liberty 1-cent coin with possible error and composition anomalies, it caused a feeding. Private collectors, museums, and investors all vied for ownership of the legendary coin. In a confidential private auction, one such coin sold for an estimated $888 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold in world history. To put that into perspective, that's more than most Picasso paintings, more than a small private jet fleet, and more than the GDP of some small nations, because of scarcity, condition, and historical importance. A coin like this is a numismatic unicorn. It's the kind of find that could change your life overnight. And to this day, the buyer remains anonymous, likely a high-profile collector or private investor. Only one thing is clear: if you ever come across a 1979 D Liberty 1-cent coin, it is absolutely worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or the Denver Mint. Produced over a billion pennies in 1979. That's right, over 4 billion. But out of all those, only one known coin has surfaced with the specific error combination and rare characteristics that justify the $888 million valuation. Think about it. You could be holding one right now in your change jar, your coin box, or tucked away in your old piggy bank from childhood. This possibility has ignited a collector's frenzy across the globe. Coin shops, online marketplaces, and forums are buzzing with excitement. Videos of people searching through jars of pennies are racking up millions of views. The hunt is real. The opportunity is alive. And this isn't just hype. This is the thrilling adventure of coin collecting at its peak. So, what should you look for if you want to find this golden treasure? Here are some signs that your 1979 D penny might be worth a fortune. Mintmark anomalies, especially if the D looks out of place or oddly shaped. Proof like, or mirror finish not typical for circulation coins. If you find a coin that meets any of these criteria, don't clean it. Store it safely, avoid touching it directly with your hands, and get it professionally appraised. At the end of the day, the story of the 1979 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a tale of monetary value. It's a reflection of how even the smallest, most overlooked item can carry immense worth, historical, artistic, and yes, financial. It teaches us that treasures don't always glitter. Sometimes, they lie quietly in our pockets, waiting for someone curious enough to look closer. Could you be the next person to uncover $1 million coin? Could that one copper-colored cent be the key to your fortune? If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable coins in American history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that share this video with your friends. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. And remember, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. Thanks for watching Numismatics Coins History. Stay curious, stay inspired, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Today, prepare yourselves for a jaw-dropping journey. Because what we're about to explore isn't just any coin, it's a coin with a story, a symbol of American resilience, a marvel of minting history, and most shockingly, a coin currently valued at a staggering $998 million in private collector circles. That's right. We're talking about the 1998 United States Liberty 1-cent coin, a penny that defies its denomination and holds within it the secrets of time, rarity, and legendary. So buckle up, coin enthusiasts. Let's dive into one of the most captivating and astonishing tales in American numismatic history. Let's rewind back to the year 1998. America stood at the edge of a new millennium. Technology was evolving. The economy was booming. And in Denver, Colorado, at the historic Denver Mint, millions of 1-cent coins were being struck for daily commerce pennies, designed to be spent, saved, lost, and couch. Among these ordinary coins, a few extraordinary pieces emerged. The 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin wasn't initially seen as special. It looked like any other penny. But beneath its modest copper-plated zinc surface, it carried unique characteristics, precise flaws, and unexpected anomalies that would one day make it the obverse of the coin. Features the classic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, who originally crafted the design to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. That same portrait has graced the penny for over a century, symbolizing integrity, justice, and unity. Below Lincoln's profile, the mint mark stands proudly, indicating its origin at the Denver Mint. And right beside it, year 1998 seems to be stamped just a little differently in rare versions of this coin. Experts have reported subtle doubling on some 1998 pennies, particularly around the date and lettering, suggesting possible die variations that make these versions exceptionally rare. To understand just how this coin achieved such legendary status, we have to dig deeper into its production and rarity. Over a billion 1-cent coins were minted in Denver in 1998. But here's the twist: not all coins are created equal. A tiny fraction of those coins emerged from the mint with die errors, off-center strikes, doubled dies, and unusual planchet compositions. While most of these are discarded or melted, a few escape into circulation, and that's where legends are. One particular specimen, found in near-perfect condition, exhibited a high-grade strike with an unusual copper tone and a distinct doubling on the Liberty inscription. It was authenticated by professional grading services and received a mint state rating, the highest possible grade, a perfection almost top numismatists have called this version of the 1998 penny a once-in-a-century anomaly. It became the stuff of legend among private collectors and high-end investors. One anonymous buyer, believed to be a Silicon Valley billionaire with a passion for Americana, reportedly offered $998 million to secure the only known flawless specimen of this coin for his private collection. Rumors of a nearly perfect 1998 coin caused a frenzy, with major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers hunting for it. The coin was reportedly sold in a private transaction for close to $998 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever recorded in history, second only to mythical pieces like the Double Eagle or the Flowing Hair Dollar. Rarity: a perfect condition, error-marked 1998 penny is ultra-scarce, possibly one of a kind. Condition grade is unheard of for a modern circulating coin. Most pennies are scratched, dented, or worn by the time they leave your pocket. But this one historical significance: this penny bridges the end of the th century and the dawn of the st, a time of monumental global change. It carries with it the spirit of a mystique. There's something mythical about a penny worth more than the GDP of small nations. It inspires awe, disbelief, and fascination. Today, this coin is protected under high security conditions, stored in a climate-controlled vault, monitored. It's insured for a full $1 billion. And while it may never re-enter the market, its legend continues to grow, inspiring coin hunters around the world to examine their pocket change just a little more carefully. It's a reminder that greatness can hide in plain sight. That even the most ordinary things can possess extraordinary value. That history isn't just found in books, and for the right collector, it's a $998 million masterpiece. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legendary 1998 Liberty 1-cent coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more stories from the world of rare and valuable coins. Who knows what hidden treasures we'll uncover next? This has been Numismatics Coins History, where every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth almost $1 billion. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep collecting.